Don't let them fool you. It's cold. Anyways, in what is going on? What's up? What is good and what is bad? And I'll continue then. The TV generation in the 70s and the 80s, not the newspapers, but the television became the medium of choice. In the early 1990s, CNN covered the news in real time, and so newspapers remained the predominant news source. They no longer cover the scoops, but instead provide a valuable insight and detailed explanation that television could not or would not offer. Dina is in the chat. What's up, Dina? How you doing? In January 1991, CNN Banner's show definitive, definitively placed television news media at the forefront of news coverage when he proclaimed that the skies of Baghdad have been eliminated in the announcement that the Gulf War has started. Simultaneously, mobile phones were becoming pre- prevalent in business life, and even though mobile was hard and fitting description, the TV generation changed in its making compared to the newspaper's generation in the sense that it had less in-depth knowledge about a broader range of topics that the generation in the topics than the generation before it was able to link pieces together far quicker and easier, allowing it to decide and communicate this decision quickly. This effect greatly caused business to speed up. What are you doing? I'm just reading a book about some innovations. I was inside playing games because I decided to go outside, enjoying some sun. It's a little bit cold though, but yeah, I decided to enjoy some sun. Nintendo generation knows it. Whoever played Nintendo, the advent of the internet in the second half of the 1990s would have exponentially affect on the increase in speed. In a matter of 20 years, the way that business was done had changed from one base on newspapers, mails, and telex to TV screens in offices showing CNN. mobile phones and email. The young kids on the block, only 10 years young than the average TV generation, grew up processing over 3,000 advertisement impulse per day and playing computer games that trained them to make almost instant decisions based on very limited and mainly visual information. This Nintendo generation replaced CNN with web-based news and RSS feeds published on their cell phones. In many ways, the Nintendo generation and its urge to speed up the decision-making process has sparked technology to move in the same direction. RSS feeds, Twitter, and Web 2.0, the trend to put application and information online for faster access, can be seen as a reciprocal trend. So, hey, for the people that love playing games, keep on doing your thing. You're doing nothing wrong. You're just training your brain. Yeah. The mobile generation, the latest branch of information generation is dubbed mobile generation. It is the generation that cannot remember how people without went online without a mobile phone. I know these people. I know these people. I'm gonna read it again. The mobile generation, the latest branch of information generation, is dubbed the mobile generation. It is the generation that cannot remember how people went online without a mobile phone, just like how many people cannot remember how we got cash from the bank without ATMs. It's just a reminder. We used paper checks and made faces to no face-to-face withdrawals inside a building. But the mobile generation appears to break with the tradition that decision making is based on less but faster information. Quite the opposite. The mobile generation is quickly mastering the skills to collect more information, much more. In fact, mobiles are increasingly able to collect virtually every last bit of data necessary wherever they are to make a decision in real time. Keep on using the mobiles. You know what? It kind of is detrimental at some point. The overusage of something. They may not. Oh shit! Got some ghosts. They may not necessarily be faster than their Nintendo predecessors, but they are able to collect more relevant data to support their decisions. The mobile generation is connected to networks and communities. They do not just search for data on the web. Mobiles use instant messaging, posts, and tweets to create networks with the lifespan of one single decision, uniting people and technology to share and connect information about the topic at hand. What's up, Mustafa? Mm, only to dissolve the network when the decision has been made and to create new ones when required. Mobiles do not search for information about a specific topic, but base their opinions and their decisions on bits and pieces gathered by and through their network. The old paradigm that knowledge is power is quickly being replaced by the paradigm that knowledge with information is power and comes from the ability to connect. Yes, being connected was possible before the era of smartphones, but it is easier if you do not need to be sitting in front of a desktop computer all the time. So much easier, in fact, that mobility has been a driving factor in the rise of social media, which is fact. Value shift from publisher to platform. In the early days of the internet, the best valued companies online were internet service provider ISP. The companies that sold internet subscription and thus allowed people to go online. Many ISPs were quickly valued at millions because investors figured they controlled who had access to what. Their value initially lay in numbers of subscribers, which average certain monthly income and subscription fees. But after a few years, the numbers of subscribers were in, interpreted less as a guaranteed income in monthly payments and more as a guaranteed numbers of visitors to the ISP homepage, which will be the default homepage in the user's browser. The value, therefore, was not built on subscription fees, but instead derived from controlling who looked at what. In that context, the ISP homepage proved a very attractive page for advertisers. And a few more years later, the, as it, it turned out, overvalued subscribers did not generally remain loyal to their ISP's homepage. ISPs realized that publishing interesting content was a whole different ball game from providing internet access. They lost the battle for the user's attention to professional publishers who, by then, had had plenty of time to practice making the most of their online presence. Publishers were now the new online value creators thanks to their insight into who was looking at what. The value lay in the number of eyeballs that could be directed at any given advertisement. The content on their pages was important, not due to its inherent value, but because it was interesting enough for the users to tolerate advertisement next to it. In the last few years, the rising importance of users generated content has incited another shift. Traditional online media has been fighting off competition from content created by individuals or loosely organized networks of people, even though these individuals are by themselves no threat to advertising revenues of online publishers. The sheer numbers of the private publishers that find an audience and use simple to use advertising systems such as ours has severely disrupted the industry. What's up, Ed Kellis? Ed Kellis? How you doing, man? Digital Universe 50-fold growth from 2010 to 2020. The amount of data that is available in the world is mushrooming. In the large part, this has to do with the format that data is being generated in. For instance, we create many more photographs and videos on our mobile phones. It's true. I can tell because I have tons of pictures and videos. I recently deleted them, but yeah, we do have tons of photographs and videos on our mobile than we did before in 2007. We used to have cameras, right? We used to take pictures with our and phones were just for just calling, calling each other whenever it's needed. These photographs and videos, wait, in 2007, this before 2007, when the iPhone launched the smartphone era, these photographs and videos used up enormous amount of data. But even with that factor taken into account, the amount of data is available to people has increased and will further increase at near geometric rate. This is only possible because we, the people, find new behavior to deal with this data. But there is another thing. We, the people, do not only seem to deal with the rising amounts, we actively seeking out new applications and apps to give us more rather than the generation before them, who were actively trying to make less of more information. Mm, mm, that is true. The mobile generation is making more or more sparkling the growth of even more data. That's kind of true. Literally, million blogs, websites, and Twitters have taken a large chunk of the market for business and entertainment publishing. Some blogs like Huffington Post have become professional publications themselves. In the case of the blog Julie and Julia, I don't know what this public blogs are. It became so popular that the story of the blog's success was converted into a book and a Hollywood movie. Okay, it will therefore come as no surprise that recently the most highly valued companies are those that control who people publish. The value is shifting from the ability to serve contextual advertising to marketing the knowledge of what people write and talk about. The value is shifting from the community as a place to advertising, to advertise to readers to a place where companies can learn about people's presence, preference, and behavior. Organizations like Facebook, Twitter, and WordPress have become publishing giants. Around the summer of 2011, Facebook was valued at no less than 100 billion, not because of its advertising revenues. In fact, at the time of its IPO, sorry, Facebook was under fire for its lack of mobile advertising revenues, but because it controls a mind-blowing amount of data about a lot of people and operates a core process that continues to collect more data every day. Scary. The reason why these organizations are being valued so highly is not the fact that they control what people publish. In fact, they could not stop a single user from publishing something they do not no, they do not agree with, nor can they stimulate users to promote something they like. But they do have the ability to continuously know what people publish and talk about. They have created insight into people's preferences and interests about who talks to whom and what about who knows oh wait about who knows who and how well. And they have gone one step further than that. They have built functionality into their websites that allow users to quickly exchange information between their websites and any other sites in the world, and vice versa. They not only know about what is being saved on their own platform, they know what is being saved. throughout their connected environment. The value, therefore, is not so much in the functionality that these companies offer, but in the data that they generate through the functionality. It is the same trend that it is also visible in the software industry. It's kind of messed up. And this kind of it's bad for the privacy. And last time I had a conversation with my brother about privacy, and the usage of internet, social media, people, and of course you would want to have a bit of privacy, a bit of And my brother say there is no privacy, and I was like, I get it, but isn't everyone trying to fight for that? Isn't everyone, at least, you would like to? Um, it's kind of weird, man, and it definitely it goes beyond, and that's the reason why it's going. It's just a lot of shift has happened recently. A lot of people's Mm, the Diddy situation. Not only him, but many other people's. It's like you want the information to come out, but at the same time, you are like it will go against the privacy of certain people's, and they signed something for it. It's like you cannot fight for justice if they can easily just pull out some information about you and feel like it's necessary to, yeah. If it's the actual information, okay, but at the same time, it's not okay to just give it to the rest of the world. Understand where I'm coming from, please. It would be just stupid to just hand out information about, for example, now we are talking about a person that did the crime. What if you didn't do the crime? And then they will, instead of actually, even if you give the truth out to the people, it will still be, you still infringe someone's privacy, meaning you don't care about. And this is where it goes wrong. Because if you can go after a criminal, but understand if you do that, they will try to do that on innocent people as well. Because, yeah, you claim that there is no privacy. Now, this is the reason why they can easily just put F information. They can just surveillance your phones, which they are doing it, or cameras, inside your own house. People should be fighting for their privacies. I know this whole data of this whole data world, like they are having power, they are making millions, but at the same time, it is scary. Data drives market insurgence. What's up? I saw you, Ilana Shishani Kafida, what Kafidi. Yeah, what's up to you? And Simon McDuff says Knicks. What's up with Knicks? In August 2011, Mark Anderson, the creator of the Wolves first web browser and founder of the iconic internet company Netscape Communication, wrote an influential essay in the Wall Street Journal. It was titled Why Software is Eating the World. There we go again. In the essay, Anderson Andreessen, that's what his name, I need to spell it out right. Andreessen, I have so such issues on pronouncing people's names, but anyway, Andreessen claims that wait, in almost all business software has become the dominant technology. The largest bookstore in the world, Amazon, is a software company. Okay, the largest music company, Apple, is a software company. No, the fastest growing telecom business, Skype, is a software company. And financial service have almost all transformed into software. Anderson has a good point. In fact, the prediction that over the next 10 years, the battle between incumbents and software powered insurgents will be epic has come true almost instantaneously. But there is a nuance to his claim. Software is the enabler of the insurgents. Data is quickly taking over as the driver of it. Amazon is not the largest bookstore in the world because it runs a website, but because it uses data analytics to create highly targeted recommendations. Spotify is quickly taking market share away from Apple in the music market because it uses data to create smarter radio stations. And banks are losing their software battles to Mint.com because Mint.com takes the customer perspectives to the household expense application and linked multiple data sources to gain a complete overview of users' expense. Data is not taking over the role that software has in the way Anderson meant it. Software is the mechanism by which data becomes a usable product. Most competitive battles will be fought over functionality and the usability of the user's interface. They they are the added value that the user bases his or her preferences preferences for a particular provider. In traditional companies, this added value was directly related to the turnover. The customer paid for the superior added value of the service. Customer like, oh shit. Oh, okay, I saw a fly come next to it. Okay, it's not. Oh, man, I just wanted to read, man. Just wanted to read a book, man. Inside, I'm getting attacked by a fly. And okay, in traditional companies, this added value was directly related to the turnover. The customer paid for the superior added value of the service. Customer like customer like customers like Netflix selection of series and movies, and their users interface is better than those of Hulu or HBO. So they subscribe there. As a result, Netflix makes a higher profit and wins. Yet, in data driven strategy, the customer benefits, and thus the company's competitive power are not directly related to the turnover but to the generation of data. If Netflix starts to leverage the data it generates from people watching series, its competitive position changes. And Anderson pointed out software is eating the world. Traditional products how quickly become new software, but their revenue generation capability is increasing, funding the data that this software generates. As more and more products become software and an increasing flow of data becomes available to the world, and necessity arises to the change that this data into marketable products and service. After all, data by itself is not a product. It requires a service to be interpreted, analyzed, or combined with other data to leverage its value. It turns out that the best people to find good use for this data are not the people that created it. Data availability, it appears, sparks creativity in many. So it's not the people, it's not the ones that are creating it. They're basing it on this. Yeah, uh, they are good salesmen in this. What's up, Idina? Adina, how you doing? Availability sparks creativity. And data shares many features with the famous Lego toy blocks. It comes in small blocks, can be enjoyed to create a bigger shape. The blocks come in different shapes and colors and allow for endless combinations and variations to create almost anything. Like Lego information sparks creativity. With lots of data, we can do things we never could before. Google Maps, Twitter-based businesses, Mint.com. What is Mint.com, man? They keep on repeating Mint.com type analysis tool would never have come into existence if people hadn't seen the data. The data was not collected to feed the initiative. The initiative was born out of availability of data. At this moment, thousands of startups, businesses, and established companies are reinventing new applications based on the data they obtain from internal or external sources. This trend could not have happened at this pace if the raw material was not data. Data is easily transported, shared, or copied. Data works extremely well in connected environments and in any location. And most of all people love data. As it demonstrated before, information generations increasingly rely on data from connected sources, from individuals published in their networks to apps and social networks, not in one predictable way, but in fluid, creative ways. Data Lego is the ideal source material. I disagree. Maybe it is, man, for some people. In the summer of 2007, three colleagues at Stamen Design, a design and technology studio in San Francisco, launched a website that would make a significant difference to the people of Oakland by doing little more than presenting data that had been accessible to them since 2002 in a different way. They took freely accessible data about crimes in the city of Oakland, cat- categorized the information by type of crimes and plotted it on an essay to navigate map of the city. In short, they took dull and impractical statistics and turned them into visible and usable insight about crime rates, and the evolution of crime in different areas of the city. They turned information that was already out there but hardly used into information that could not be ignored. Mikhail Mikulski, there we go again with these crazy names, man. I have issues with I can easily just read out, a book with spellings pronouncing somebody's name. Sheesh, it becomes a tough position. What's up, Sravani? Sravani, how you doing, Sravani? Mikhail Migurski, director of technology at Stalin, knew the power of maps in putting data into perspective. His company specialized in design around interactive maps. In 2007, Migurski, he's a dope name by the way, but tough to spell. Mm, Migurski and two colleagues decided to plot the freely available crime data provided by the city of Oakland onto the map of the area where he lived. They created a newsfeed that would alert them of the crimes in their region and allow them to verify this data on a map of their neighborhood. Okay. But they went even further. They categorized crimes by dates and had an animation visualize the evolution of crimes in the area day by day, week by week, month by month. The police already categorized crimes by type, so they coded each crime on the map. The interactive crimes map served as both a demonstration project for Stallman as well as a serious attempt to serve the community by informing them about their environment. The attempt to s- the attempt certainly paid off. Crimespotting.org quickly became a much visited website by Oakland residents. Uh, Savani say, bro, MR, what what you mean by MR? MR, MR. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What you talking about, Slavani? Anyways, I'm getting not. Oakland police would traditionally respond to individual crimes the moment they were reported. The planning of their routes, the planning of their routes when on duty, and their presence in the area was based on experience and practical knowledge of the developments in the city. Okay, continue. They knew where and when to expect misconduct. Just like now, I'm gonna repeat it again. They knew where and when to expect misconduct and positioned themselves to respond as best as they could. The activities were focused on crimes and crime prevention. Okay, let me put this here for a little second. I'm almost done. Then I'll go inside, continue playing my games. Crimesporting.org impacted police behavior in an unexpected way. As time passed, the citizens of Oakland increasingly contacted the police about events that had taken place in their neighborhood or on their commuting routes. They would use the animations on crimesporting.org to demonstrate that their traveling routes were becoming increasingly dangerous or that the spree of burglaries were impacting their residential areas. Previously, civilians that had no way to prove their hunch about crime evolution, but now the proof there was there for all to see. The Oakland police rose to the occasion, and instead of dismissing the civilians' intrusion into their professions, they switched their focus from crime and crime prevention to those they were serving in the first place. The law-abiding resident of Oakland, in cooperation with the citizen, Oakland police now analyze crime using crimespotting.org technology and set up action plans to fight crime where it is most effective. Crimespotting.org cases are very compelling. Not only does it show how data can be used to analyze and fight crime, it shows how data sparks creativity. Oakland police registered clients for administrative purposes and by sharing the data with the public gained a service to actively help Oakland citizens make their neighborhoods safer and bring police citizens closer together. I got something to say about this. You know, let me see what is being said. Joe is good. Yo, I finally you are out of well. Joe, I expected I lost faith in you, my guy, to be very honest, just by saying that. Because yeah, I lost faith in you. I thought you were, now I don't believe anything that you told me. Like last time, you say that you spent your money to the church. I'm pretty sure you did it. Yeah, just by that comment that you just made. Let me continue. The crimesporting.org case is a very compelling one. Not only does it show how data can be used to analyze and fight crime, it shows how data sparks creativity that accompanies registered crimes for administrative purposes and by sharing the data with the public, gain a service to actively help Oakland citizens make their neighborhood safe, safer and bring police and citizens closer together, inspired by the success of crimesporting.org from Michael Migruski. Michael Migruski is now actively encouraging local government to use this technology to visualize other data, such as tree planting, new schools applications for liquor license, and any other information that matters to people who live in this neighborhood. Thanks to the Obama administration, there we go. They always like to thank Obama for something. Obama didn't do anything. Okay. Administration, the data that University is looking for is usually already available online because of the open because of the open government initiative led by the Beth Novak and other, because it's easy to say. By 2013, some 3,000, um, yeah, 3,008, 800, yes, different data sets were available to the public. These have been downloaded more than 2 million times. The applications are numerous and included websites and services from crimesporting.org to applications that improve the National Health Service. But open data is now just limited to public services. More commercial oriented applications included the independent public initiative FlyOnTime.us, where travelers can find their flight most frequently on time between two airports or check if and how badly their flight is delayed. The site combines the data from various US government sources and adds data sent in by users' cell phones about waiting lines and check-in desk as if it were like the rest time I read next time. Let me be my since I do math son. Where are the 40 people now? Curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat. And that, and that. I know my reality, not a pretender. So end that. This goes out to you. Joe is good. I wanted, I'm a man. Don't let me take out I subscribe to your account for some reason. Now I feel like what? I'll take it back. I will take it back. I can take it back in any second. That's how fast I can be. Stop playing with me. Okay, okay, let's continue. So end that. I know my reality, the pretender. You the masquerader who I forgot to do the macarena. Okay. Man, I need to rhyme that better. That sounds trash. Oh shit. Oh shit. This shit is slick. Yeah, I will rock that. I rock that in reality too, Gotta be very honest. What's up, Melon? Mm, what's up to NNS? NS, whatever your name is. I thought you wanted attention. And that, and that. I know, man. Did you know the? I, I was in this. I just came in this room, bro. Are they this? They all look the same? No, I was in here. There's so many bots nowadays, bro. So many bots. Man, I don't want to talk to you, man. I don't want to talk to you today. No, no, no. After what you just said, bro, I lost faith in you, bro. I lost faith in you because you're enticing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're saying. That's why you're not encouraging. You're enticing. Just search up the word enticing. What does that mean? And then you know. I don't know how old you are, but I don't need. I don't need that. I need that idiocracy. And if you are searching for idiocracy, go and search it elsewhere. I can just simply do this. Yeah. Yes, sir. What about you? What's happening with you right now? You got a dope name, by the way. Kotoro? Kotoro? You got a dope name. Say nothing? Well, it cannot be nothing. You're talking to me right now, but other than that, I don't believe that you got nothing going on in your life, bro. Have you Okay, have you ever played the game that I'm playing at the moment? Let me know. And if so, help me out, my guy. Help me. Nah, I'm lost. Hogwarts, man. Is this? I can show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. This, yeah, as you can see, yeah, that game. Where you from, man? Where you from, Kotoro? And am I even pronouncing it right? Am I even saying it right? Your name? No, no problem, no problem. There's no problem if you never played it before. I guess I have to figure it out myself. I'll be fine. You're from Australia, okay? That's dope. I mean, I'm guessing Aus means Australia. You pronouncing it all right, okay? It's good. That's fine. What's up, Franek Banach? Man, y'all got dope names, man. Franek Banach.